And we are back. Apologies, everyone. What was a 10-minute break turned into like a nearly 30-minute break. But we're back, and like shit seems to be working. Stealth, get that food. It was frustrating that this happened, but I did a quick test and like I loaded into a room with stuff I could like interact with. It was very exciting. So let's try this for a fifth, sixth, whatever time. Is this still window capture? Is it game capture now? It's hard to know. Hey, window capture still works. Okay, let's get some sound. And let's get going. I really hope Summer will be back because Summer was particularly excited to see this. I don't know how good this build is. It's probably not a great idea to have nothing that's great. But heck, it's worth trying. Inland Empire, I still like. Let's see how this goes.
There is nothing.
I still love this voice.
Warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
But I'm gonna not exist.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Excuse me, ex-whats?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Ex-love.
I'm gonna go fairly quickly through this.
Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface.
Yay, Joshua! I'm also glad you're back.
Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
I want to go.
You really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you
I don't
not
care.
just
I'm an idiot.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment. Your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again.
Writing is so good.
It wants to walk the desert. Hurting. Longing. Dancing to disco music.
I am not scared.
The stench of liquor, a fiery streak penetrates your skull.
Come on. Work with me. I am in a room. This is so exciting. I feel like this is some great achievement. Anyway, I should probably put on pants. And a shirt? Let's put on a shirt. That was not a shirt. That was just a jacket. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Okay, so we had We had an evening. What's with this fan? I mean, fair stuff. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Inland Empire. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. That's fine, Summer. I appreciate the lurk, and I'm glad I can play this at least a little. There'll be more of it later. Let's switch off the fan instead of trying to grab the tie while it's still on there. Oh, that's a 28% chance. Let's not do that. Steech! The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. 72% chance. That sounds doable. Hey! Oh, so it's actually rolling dice in the background. That's really interesting. You swoop up and catch the tie. That is a really unpleasant image right over there. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It releases from the blade. Warning! Warning! The necktie is no longer contained. This came out towards the end of 2019, I think. No, it is not last year, Stitch. Last year was 2020. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie, with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. Ah. Oh, that's interesting. I'm amazed that it can kill you, but that's really cool. Try to switch the light on. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact. Okay, lights off. I'm glad that didn't end up killing me. I've got a bottle of water here. Thank you, Stitch. Looks like someone tore the tape out while the song was playing. Oh no. You hear a jingle. These are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring, the number 1 etched on it. It should open the door. Pingu! Welcome. I want to check the bathtub. Also, this is a grim-looking hotel. You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Can I can't turn off the tap? That really bothers me. Yes, I put on a shirt. No? Why would I ignore Stitch? Oh, let's check. Let's look in the mirror. The mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Oh, that is a great pun, Stitch. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Presumably that image in the corner, which is kind of terrifying. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Ooh. I want to see, though. I'm curious. So we have amnesia. clearly. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you will see there, and you will never unbecome it. So I'm assuming this is essentially what the game thinks I should do based on that skill check. You know, better not to know. So yeah, right-click highlights interactable objects. It's interesting that that door apparently cannot be interacted with. I mean, you can click on it, you just can't do anything. I really like the way he stumbles. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Not a risk I'm willing to take, Stitch. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. Yeah, let me assess the damage. Hey, Ophi! Check failure. What do you mean, assess the damage? How could you do that? What are you even trying to do? Fine. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. Okay. Doesn't look like there's much more to do. Beyond leaving. Wait! There is a single shoe. Green shoe, left foot. I feel like I would like more than one shoe. Like, I'm not a fashionista. But I feel like 2 shoes is kind of standard. And yet here we are, with a single shoe.
Hello, officer.
Oh, officer? That's interesting. Miss Orange Disco Dancer. The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Officer, am I military personnel? Or turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking? How do I know my face is bloated? I mean, I know it is, but,
no.
He seems perplexed by your question. I mean, fair, Stealth. I started the game in nothing but underpants. One shoe is an improvement. Hey, authority check success. There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. That was a success, but it's clearly wrong. The young woman shakes her head slowly. Okay, Chief Technical Officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir?
Are you sure? You're shitting me. Or goddamn right I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it. Oh yes, I added blah 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 as one of my BTTV emotes. I'm very excited.
Okay, cool. I won't.
She means it. She won't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look. So it looks like certain checks you don't have any choice in, but failure doesn't hurt you. It just gives you a little success, gives you more information, but failure doesn't hurt you. Whereas other ones where you see the chance of success, presumably there can be consequences. No need to be alarmed. I was just getting into character.
Okay.
He breathes in the silvery smoke. Whoa, something wants to come out of you. A bit of vomit? Thankfully you keep it down, because your body does not control you.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Oh no. I don't remember being a cop or anything else. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Challenge 12, suggestion? Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her. Physically. I think that's a terrible, terrible situation, so I'm just gonna leave.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Well, thank you. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
Calendar says it's March, the year is 51. It's actually left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Pick it up. You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. Am I a smoker? I have no idea, Ophi. I just started. I only just discovered that I'm a policeman. At this point, I think my main goal is just to figure out what's going on. I believe it's a mystery. But what the mystery is, I don't even know yet. Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub. Still smoldering deliciously. But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that a carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied, then smoke them all. Wait, is my necktie speaking to me? Yeah, the idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly the garish tie feels very snug. Or you could not do that. No one is making you. Yes, I should do that. I should enthusiastically do that. I should not do that. I'll make it priority 1. You know what, Ophi? Someone on this dev team was a smoker. I should not do that. Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time. And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them. Oh, okay. New task. Find smokes and smoke them. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses. What? How is that one of my tasks? Yay! This game is weird, and I already really like it. Can I not do anything with this door? Interesting. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trump Le Monde. Yeah? Ty's got a brain. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. There was a radio over this side. Oh, can I not? There's one thing to interact with. There's something on the table. Oh! Got a couple of cents. It looks like it's like the currency is real. Let's head downstairs. Okay, pick dialogue options that begin with hold on or wait to gain additional information. . Um... Okay, so this is where the band performs. This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. But I'm apparently not that someone. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. Seasoned is such an interesting choice there. Inland Empire. You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast oceanic soul. My soul is immense. My soul is modest. It's normal size. My soul is puny. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Oh my god, that's amazing. My soul is immense. Utterly. And it needs to be heard. So, like, these are less like skills and more like almost other... they're more like personality traits. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. Half-light. I don't know what that is. Whether they like it or not, ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself. What should I sing when it comes to it? You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation. It's out there. It'll come to you. You'll wreak havoc with it. Don't worry. Lamentation sounds good. They'll really get a gauge on my soul with that. I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy. Nah. I'm not in a happy place at the moment. It's just really interesting. And the fact that here I've got, like, my deepest inner thoughts arguing with my adrenaline gland. Serve them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. How is that a task? What is this game? Oh, I love this. You have to find something tragic to sing first. This is so fascinating. Gart, the cafeteria manager. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Empathy? That was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he's purposely ignoring you. Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Okay, well, he hates me. Logic, easy. Ooh, I nearly failed. Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this? Oh, God. Stealth, that would be amazing. Sure, Ophi. No rush. Enjoy being outside.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Well, I don't know anything about a body or a murder, but I did trash your hostel room, so... Oh my god, I did all those things? I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things. Ooh. Let's try a little bit of authority.
Oh, it's not?
He raises his shoulders like he's about to say something more, but then gets a hold of himself.
You're right. It's not.
Authority success. He has no respect for you personally. This man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you are representative of that law. He tries to avoid outright conflict. Look at the stuffed bird. Competent work of taxidermy, the white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs, one of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Well, that's unfortunate. Something about it makes you feel bitter. What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Oh. He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Okay, I've got a partner.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean by my buddy? He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. I don't think he's got anything useful to say to me. Ooh? I don't know what Nosophed is. It is a healing item. Menu's been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Water cooler, large bubble rising to the surface. Before I go through there, I'm just assuming, yeah, that's the dude in the bomber jacket. Sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for Union members. Doors open 4 p.m. Hi, lady.
Hello, sweetie.
The cryptozoologist's wife? Oh my god, I already love her?
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. But I want to keep him waiting. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Kim Kitsuragi. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. Oh no, what happened, Ophi? Oh no. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. Jeez, I'm only barely passing these. If an assault were launched on this building right now, the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why? Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Went to your truck to grab your light. Oh, and you slipped on the ice. Lighter. That sucks. Slipping on ice is the worst. I'm very sorry to hear that, Ophi. I hope the knee gets better soon, but that... Oh god, Tom, I wish that had happened. You realize he is waiting for your name. Oh no, this is the worst timeline. Medium success. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative, conceptualize. Got a 42% chance to invent a name for myself. Oh, chat, should I do it? I know that still sucks though, Ophi. I can go with the two easy options. But what's the point of playing a game if you're not going to take some risks? Ah, dang it. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. It's so cool. It's very cool, but won't I come off like a douche if I call myself that? It's very, very cool. But maybe just a bit too ostentatious? Or, my name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Horrific necktie. You instinctively run your hand over the multi-patterned silk of your tie. Its slickness gives you comfort and reassurance. Don't worry, Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop. My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well.
He doesn't even process what you just said, just moves on. I'm glad that the necktie likes my fucking cool name.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Yeah, I just talked to him. Yeah, you're not taking me for someone else.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Sure.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
I love these responses, especially number 3. Look, man, you know, yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
No.
So the body is still in the tree?
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It's obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree. You're not wrong, Ophi. Okay. I don't know if you've got time, opportunity, materials, whatever to do this, but I'm going to quickly share with everybody the best hot chocolate recipe. It's so good. It takes like 20 minutes, so like you've got to actually make it, but it's so fucking good. So, in a small pot, warm 2/3 of a cup of heavy cream with plus 1/3 of a cup of milk. Warm that to, you want about between 180 and 190 degrees Fahrenheit. Melt 100 grams of dark chocolate in there with 1 to 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a little bit of vanilla extract. Keep whisking until the chocolate is completely melted. Bring it back up to between 180 and 190, and then you serve it. And my god, that hot chocolate is a meal, and it is the best thing ever. Ooh, special chocolate? That's also good.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
Oh,
We should go there as soon as
7
we're done
days.
talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? Maybe I should just be honest and say I can't remember anything. He looks at you for a moment in silence. I can see you drank last night and the night before. Cahill! Cahill, thank you so much for the sub, which is now your 6 months, which 6 months means you are a blue ribbon pig, I believe. So congrats. And also welcome, Cahill. I've seen officers go through worse, much worse. If you need something for your headache, there's a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern. I keep succeeding these things, barely. Yeah, painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. Good lord, I keep barely passing these. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. I won't have that, so cigarettes will have to do. I appreciate you clipping that, Luca. Not gonna nerd out about it too much, but in taking notes for your speedrun stream, there's a glitch I found that skips a whole area and boss. That's amazing, Cahill! Also, Luca, thank you for the lurk, thank you for the clip. I mean, like I said, it's a simple recipe, but it's so fucking good. You do that with, like, mint dark chocolate, stuff will fucking destroy you, it's so good. Okay, new task, interview cafeteria manager. New task, inspect victim's body. These sound like tasks I can actually do as a policeman. Not, my other tasks are get cigarettes and sing karaoke. And I love that those are tasks in this game. After you, officer. Logic, trivial. And I still barely passed it. If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge? Check your pockets. You mean you don't have a badge? It wasn't on me when I woke up, or pretend you found it. I have my badge! I'm a policeman and I have my badge! New task, report your badge missing. Oh. There's a moment's pause, then he continues, obviously relieved. If you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand. I'm gonna get them, Ophi. he was really, really, really into those cigarettes. Tutorial agent. Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by clicking on him. Okay.
Yes?
Tell me about the case. What do you want to know? Literally anything about it. Yeah, if we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a... He considers the phrasing. A pissing competition. Oh. His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise. What do you mean? You don't know? His eyes narrow. I assumed you were in on it. I don't remember being in on anything. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. Cop-off? It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. That seems fair. What? That's all I need for now. I need to report my badge missing. You need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics, then ask the cafeteria manager to perform. Preferably in the evening. More people at the bar then. Oh, time is an issue? Interesting. Interview cafeteria manager. Inspect victim's body. Report your badge missing. You need to report your badge missing to the 41st precinct as soon as possible. The lieutenant said that you can use the radio in his motorcar to call your station. Apparently there was a pissing match between Precinct 41, yours, and Precinct 57, Kim's. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Okay. I'm assuming this will take me to where the body is. The door is bolted. A sign reads, kitchen reserved for personnel until 1 o'clock. Okay. Perhaps this will be an outside? Summer door closed for the winter. Okay, how do I get to the back? Buddy, you better tell me. The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart.
I love the art.
You run this place.
Yeah, he does run the place, I believe.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. The Harbinger of Ruin? As I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. You know what? I chose my cool name. I'm sticking with it.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
That's interesting. They didn't report it immediately.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Ah. He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? Of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I know.
Curious.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Well, why not?
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes?
I have everything. You?
Yeah, I might have a
Yes,
few
yes.
questions.
He means, do you have questions for me? Like a police officer would.
Where exactly is the body? Behind this building, there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on a tree there. And how do we get there? That's easy. See that door there? He points to the west. First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. That seems weird, right? The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through. Okay, weird reference. But Stealth, you said you were an admin. How would you even know where the body was? Does he want you to feel guilty for making that hole? It's implied in his voice. No, Stealth was an admin. I'm curious how Stealth knows where the body was. Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. Okay. That's all. Oh, there are experience points. Not so fast. He points to you. You owe me 130 real. Well, I've got 40 cents. No one is saying the multi-patterned necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But... horrific necktie. Let's bail. Time to push the eject button. Sounds like a responsibility. We don't like those. Oof. Yeah, 28% chance. I'm not taking that. I don't know, you should. Oh, he puffs with indignation. You don't owe me shit? Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money. Kim Kitsuragi turns to you calmly. We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember? He did not call me anything implied by the first one. Stealth, I'm not trying to lead the conversation. You said the body was an electrical. You also said you were an admin. How did you know where the body was?
They call me Mr. Pig!
Malu, thank you so much for the raid. How was the demo for There Is No Light? I didn't unfortunately see much of it, and it took me a long while to get this game working, but yeah, how was it? Sounds like extortion to me. Alright, calm down. What is this about? You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here, or some backpacking asshole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please just give me the money. That's fine, Juice. Lurking is completely welcome. Honestly, it wasn't too bad. It was a lot more challenging than morbid, so it's a nice change of pace. That's good to hear. What is that? Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him. Did I just hear my Thai speak to me twice? What do I owe this place for? What exactly is money? Oh god, I'm not going to actually arrest him. What do I owe this place for? Let's see. He dramatically turns a page in the ledger. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work, so don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revico. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. I have not, Ophi. I've got it. I must play it. I've seen people play it. I like everything about it. I hate that option is still there. What exactly is money? What are you, brain damaged? Actually, I might be. Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality. Oh, I know. It looks like so much fun, Ophi. Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or he peeks into the ledger. 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Proceed to show him the coins you found. Is this money? Count them and give them to him. That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90, right? No, you see, there's a tinge of sadness in his voice. That's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. Okay. He stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter. This is so sad. I'm so poor. He demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh. What happens now? He turns to the lieutenant. I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then... He shrugs. Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I don't have a home. I don't remember where my home is. I'll see what I can do. I think that's the only, vaguely responsible answer. I'm sorry I couldn't help more. Crease's line is forward above the spectacles. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. We have to get this investigation started now. Man wants to say something, then thinks better of it. Good luck. I've got 2 new tasks. Someone reported the hanging. Maybe if you find out who it was, it may shed new light on the events. You have an idea where to start, but the call, it could have been anyone. And... I need to pay a bunch of money. Is this the door he said I should go through? By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. I have no idea. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. I don't know. Near? South, maybe? You don't really know, do you? Ronnie Vengeance, thank you so much for the follow. You are truly some pig. I have only a vague blackened image. Vague blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you're out of money. I can trace the way back somehow to the exact street, exact number on building. I'll live in a dumpster, I don't care. Fuck everything, Hobocop. Oh my god, what? Thought gained? I'm sorry, that's an actual thing? upsides, can be disheveled, doesn't have to wash, carries himself with a lurched gusto. Hobocup doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again here. You're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourself. Downsides. Are there any? I mean, seriously, give me one. Oh, this is really interesting. It's really interesting so far, Ronnie. Okay, I'm assuming this is the door I should go through, or at least a door I can go through. But yeah, welcome. It's interesting because from the very beginning, you don't even know what you're doing. Wheelbarrow. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. I'm not going to internalize that thought yet, Ophi.
The RCM in Martinez? What can I help you with?
You sound surprised. I'm just going to go with I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
She's the gardener. Cool. Then you'll be right on board with this, because I'm very confused and I love it. Me, I'm just a gardener. No, I can't say that. What are you doing here? I'm working. On what? I have a greenhouse in the yard there. She gestures over her shoulder. I've been trying to get some work done. There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence. Go on, it's okay. As you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks. Don't worry, miss, we're here to clean it up. You can get to work soon. Thank you, she smiles politely. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. I have to run. Of course, I won't hold you back. She wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove. Her gloves, you get the feeling that you need them. What? You have a dead body to deal with, after all. Actually, yeah, can I borrow your gloves? Sure, keep them. I have another pair. She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Well, that was super convenient. So do these count as... Oh, no. They're not held. They're gloves. Cool. That worked out well. I'm really, really beginning to like this game. Actually, here's the car. Can I use the... Oh, this car is rad. I just want to use the radio. Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery bearing the number 57. He's from the 57th precinct, so it's probably his car. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. That's the back, okay. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. No? In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. Pick up the radio. I need to report my badge missing. Yeah, it really does, Ophi, but I kind of love it. The frequency tableau lights up and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye, and then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static. This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? Kim Kitsuragi. Hello, Ellis. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on. Come in, dispatch. Come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy. Or just be like a person. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct. This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report. Just a second, officer. She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar. 10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over. A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle spewed on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas, the radio switchboard. I kind of like that because obviously we can't see him, so that's just some memory induced by the voice. Hi, this is me here. I work at your station. 10-4, what is your status? Over. It's not good. 10-18, 10-20, over. Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me. Bye, Cahill. I love you too. Good luck with your art stream later. I'm very excited to see it. State your message, sir. Over. I'm in dire need of financial assistance. Yeah, I need to report my badge missing. The lieutenant's eyes go wide. But you said... He shakes his head. Never mind. 10-9, repeat message, over. My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over. Oh no. 10-22 the captain? That sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school. Tom, you're right. We're going into negative numbers. This is terrible. Oh my god, I don't speak French. But Jean-Vic Marais? Or something like that? That's a great name. Is it him? A dry voice asks in the background. What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? Say nothing. Who lost his badge? Okay, I'm Dick fucking Mullen, apparently. That's way worse than my name. I was Raphael Ambrosius until like 30 seconds ago. This is the worst timeline. It's Officer Dick. He tries to speak through laughter. Mullen, from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity. Oh wait, is that not my real name? Because that will also be disappointing. Encyclopedia. Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Okay, so I may still be Raphael... What was it? Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. That was my name. Defend yourself immediately. They're laughing at you. Come on, operator. Tell him to stop. This is serious. Aha, officer has lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge. He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically. Oh god damn it, is he fucking kidding? The whole station is going to be dicked for this. Satellite Officer Vic Marais is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. That's one way to translate what he said. Mullen dicked us. Can we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it. Oh! Gain some experience. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over. Fuck me. Mac, come here. You gotta hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? Super Cop here lost his badge. He lost his what now? God, these faces are good. His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment? He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge. Why? Did he find it? Oh, fuck, I hate them all. And I think they all hate me. Sergeant Torson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over. Yeah. Reaction speed. You don't have a comeback. Sorry, it's hard to think like this. Say nothing. He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. Enough of this now. I have other things to discuss. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over. The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you. New heights even for Captain Silver. So, why do they all hate me so much? Ask him if he lost his gun too. Oh no. Oh no, I don't have a gun. Which means... Sergeant Torson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over. Check your pockets, check your... Holy fuck, you don't know where it is, do you? God, it's not here. I don't have my gun?! No, it's gone. It's not fucking on you. Horrific necktie. Don't sweat it, Bratan. I don't know what that means. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over. 10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. Oh! Say nothing. No, fuck it. 28% chance. Nope. Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain. Oh, thank you, Juice. No, of course I didn't lose my fun. Gun! Fuck it, I didn't lose my gun. He says he didn't lose his gun or his fun, whatever that means. Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun. The gun, just the gun will do. What is this game? Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over. The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. You are a gun. The biggest one in the world. Oh, fuck yes. Oh, requests a description, huh? We'll give him a description. Describe the plasma gun. Trick question. I'm a martial artist. My entire body is one big gun. God, this is amazing. For starters, it's massive. Got flared cooling vents all along the front and hydrogen flasks sticking out too. I'll just ask the lieutenant. Kim, what are you packing? It's a single shot casual A9, an armistice to be precise. There we go. This is a casual 9mm armistice. Armistice? What is he fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore. Oh no. Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't. The man succumbs to laughter again. This isn't really a laughing matter. Mac can face the giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants. Oh, ask him if he still has his wiener. I'm not going to... Ask him! Sergeant Torson here was wondering if you were still in possession of your genitalia. Over. Now is as good a time to say fuck and ass and so on. You'll make this alright. Oh, I left it at your mama's after I fucked her ass all night. You know what? Sure. That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over. Oh. Oh my God, this is amazing. What's he saying? Share with the class. He said he sodomized your mother. The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got. Sure, her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate? Oh my god. Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now. Sergeant Thorson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Over. It was just banter. I thought that's what cops do. He says he's sorry, and he didn't mean nothing by it. Okay, tell him. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters here. Satellite officer, I heard him, and I'm on it. 10-4 affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm. They're static. You know what? I'll call you back later. Although I do need money. No! Fuck, if I tell them I'm broke, it's gonna... 10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but... What does he want now? He's asking for money. Is he fucking kidding? I don't think he is. Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all. Alright. The operator turns back to you. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Okay, I heard you. No funds. That's all for now. 18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Perdue. Around a dozen cops. Bye, Ophi. Enjoy your nap. But yes, this is definitely a journey. This is an experience. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter. When Officer Judith Minot enters, her left arm is in bandages and her hair trimmed short. How do we know this? What's going on here? Did something happen? She asks, startled. Jean Vicmaret turns to her and says, what happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seems confused, delirious even. He stops to think. Mac the Torso Torson is finger-fucking his fist. That sure is a phrase. Laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance. Suddenly interjects. Yeah, Mullen was fucked alright. Sounds fucking drunk to me. Tom, what is that emote? Oh, I hate Mac as well. The tall ginger on his right still has tears of laughter in his eyes. Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit here. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was... Satellite Officer Vic Murray bites down on his knuckles. Enough! He shouts across the room. The commotion dies down. All eyes turn to him. None of this is funny. It's fucking sad, that's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddammit. The writing is exceptional. Minot looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There is quite a firmness to her voice when she speaks. We must help him. I'm just wondering why it exists. Like, what does it mean? Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man. I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't. The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed. Mac, man the door. He gestures Thorson to block the doorway, then turns to Minot. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. He sighs heavily and turns to address the room. Oh. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together. Old boy lights another cigarette and says, I guess I can hold off the report for a few days. Good. Vic Murray turns to the others. Okay, everybody, nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs, now get back to work. Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand on the motorway carriage. I'm curious what's in the toolbox. The metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools like some men are. He's clearly a little protective of his tools, but what can you do? Work is work. Red-tipped pry bar. Pry bar feels nice and cold in your hands. Heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. Rubber-handled chain cutters. Always a useful kind of thing. Handles long and sleek. Snap, snap go the cutters in your hands. Hand-cranked flashlight. Robust, waterproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. I think we're done for now. You know what? That is a great idea, Juice. Actually, let me just check what new tools I've got. Just these three? Okay. What new tasks? Track down your badge. It's unclear how you should go about finding a tiny piece of plastic in a world as huge as this. Maybe you'll just stumble across it down the line. Miracles happen. Someone must know something about your lost firearm. Maybe a district authority, like someone high up in the union, or someone local who saw you with it before you passed out. Whirling's absent bartender? You could also ask the local pawn shop. Okay, it's a couple of places to look. But I think now, the main thing to do is to go through that fence. I do not have a bag, so I cannot do that. Oh no, I'm gonna have to figure out street names. Did I drive my car through this fence? Because that would explain why the manager was so pissed with me. Hi, kid. You know...
Kono's got this!
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah, never could be Kuno.
I don't know what that word means. Hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Oh?
Love it in the dick!
I appreciate the fact that they have completely censored that word. I understand why they include it, because it is the way a lot of people really talk, but I appreciate the censorship because it is also an incredibly offensive word. And I appreciate the fact that it is completely... You know what? Yes, at this point, Juice, I will truth the child to death. The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes, and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Stop using slurs at my crime scene. That's not how we do it. That is kind of how we do it. Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Kuno, yeah, right in the mouthful.
They pay you no heed or pretend not to notice you.
The shit himself!
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
God, these voices are really good. Yeah, if we cut the body down, he will. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Okay. So, the hanged man. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. Face around him does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. Oh yeah, look. This kid needs to be truthed. You know, with our tool of truth. You seem to be holding your breath. Look down. The cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. 17% chance. I'm not going to risk that. Why is the smell so bad? Active decay. The lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to his nose. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging. I like Kim. He's about to blow. The cop's gonna blow, Kuno. Okay. He said it's okay to throw up, but I might pass this. Nope. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. Try to walk away. Nope. That was unpleasant. Too late. It's impossible to keep it in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst. Those sure are some sounds. Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid. Ugh, I'm sorry. It's okay, happens to everyone. The lieutenant hands you his white handkerchief. Keep it. Thanks, and wipe your mouth. I'm not gonna reject pity. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. You think ammonia would help? You can handle the headache, he nods. Some officers use it to deal with the cadaverine odor. But not you. I can handle the headache. Oh no, I can't handle the headache. Oh, so ammonia gives you a headache. It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you. I don't need that shit. Sure you do. You just threw up a lot. Okay, where do we get ammonia from? A young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the Frite store nearby. Or Frite. Okay, so I can't cut that down yet. That has got 3 T's in it. I thought it was wrong the first time, but it's been consistent. What's this? Is this the greenhouse? Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Okay. Yeah, the sounds were unpleasantly accurate. Because fake vomiting sounds fake. The real thing sounds, frankly, like that. My shoe! I must find a way to get my shoe.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Do you still have your salts? I think I could use some. Sure, I'm done with them. She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you. I have to run. Cool. Do I have to, like, put that in one of my hands? No, doesn't seem to be. Okay. Now let's sort this out. I've got to say, I'm liking Kim. He's a good man. I do like that I'm doing all of this with one shoe and one sock. Oh. That's interesting that I can interact with the ground. There are several footprints in the mud left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Low chance of getting this right, but let's attempt. Ooh, lost some morale. I did not know that that was a thing. What do you think you are, super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being. Okay, so I can't just keep attempting things with no consequences. It does eventually hurt my morale. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails. All over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear? Yeah, and point them out to the lieutenant. Noted. The lieutenant takes out his little notebook. So how do I use this? It's not something I can hold. But I need to use it. Curious. Oh, this just gives me a +1 chance. That's not great. I thought it would do better than that. Oh well. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your duct. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. I just want to do this. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears. The ammonia didn't help at all. Nor does the wind right now. You feel the lieutenant pat your back rhythmically. Tom, I hate that because you're completely correct. The weight is reassuring, like a crenelle on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You're facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? Yes! Pat, pat, pat. Do it without me, I just can't keep it down. But I am curious, why can't I do it? I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier, you never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate, throw up, initial autopsy, throw up, bag it. Then drive to the station, maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. You seem fine. I think I've lost my sense of smell. Oh! Not being hungover helps too. Yeah, do it without me. No, this is a 2-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. He withdraws his hand, looks you in the eye. You need to get your shit together. I don't want to get my shit together. No, but he's right. Oh. What is that? Volumetric shit compressor? As in literally get your shit together. That's amazing. We should go talk to the locals, find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now. You've received a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to the thought cabinet in the bottom right menu and equip it. Oh, you can equip thoughts. Normally, this is called a colon. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that, together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that'll help. Can I internalize multiple things? I can. And I can, like, link them. Composure -1. You see, I don't think HoboCop gives me any major advantages. This is a really short research time. So I'm gonna unequip that. I'm not sure how these thoughts work yet. But yes, you should try this. This is very interesting, to say the least. Equip and complete volumetric shit compressor. And since that takes 30 minutes, I just have to do other shit so long. That's fair. What's in here? This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says whirling in rags. There's something in there. Not necessarily connected to the case, but still. Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're a trash container. Body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death? Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there? Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from floating in. Could be evidence too. Seems like a reasonable assumption. He leans in to inspect the lock. How do we get the lock open? We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or... Pry bar! Juice! It is time to truth open this container. We might want to ask for a key from the manager of Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information. Ooh, fucking 3% chance? It will be better if I equip the tool. Which is good to know. I've still got my gloves on. I don't actually need these. Okay. I went from a 3% chance to a 17% chance. I forgot that but I'm physical. That's disappointing. The letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. Huh. Okay. Fine, I will not truth it open. Anyway, I want to go upstairs to get my other shoe. Honestly, I am really enjoying this. It is, like, at base, it's still just a point-and-click adventure game. But it does so many things very differently that it feels like a very modern interpretation of what point-and-clicks were. Skill points can also buy new thought cabinet slots or forget old thoughts. That's certainly interesting. But let's see if he can give us the key. Frankly, he better.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out back yours? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags. Buddy, you know what I mean. You're the manager here. Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked? Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out, that's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there, and they don't pay for the garbage company. I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container? Oh yes, us and the garbage disposal company. It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. I wonder what this feeling is. Prod at him and find out. What if I told you I am a hobo? Or soon to be one, rummaging through the trash. Will you keep me out too? Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor? Callous? What are you, Krasmasov? I don't know who that is. Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard. We need those keys. What do you need them for? It concerns the case. The lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden. Please cooperate. Yes! Fucking tell him, Lieutenant. He takes the keys from under the counter and hands them to you. Just bring them back once you're done, please. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here. Absolutely out of the question. Absolutely in the question. First we had a sad banger. First we find a sad banger, then we sing this place to shit. Oh. I love the fact that sing karaoke is literally one of my tasks. Obviously optional. But it's such an incredible part of the game that that's even an option. I want to check... Firstly, I want to see how to get out onto the balcony. Because that's where I saw my shoe. There we go. There's almost no music at the moment. There's something very quiet. Shoe get. Okay, I have both shoes. This is a very exciting day for me. Doesn't look like there's anything else up here. So, my badge and my gun. The room I was staying in seems like a good place to look for them. Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful. That's the bed? Oh, that's horrible. The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore. I did it my way. I'm sorry for this. The thing is, I like Kim. Oh! It got me some experience. No problem, officer. He takes a step toward the door. Like he'd like to leave. Composure. Secret task complete, find your other shoe. That's cool. There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet. These do not look like normal cop shoes. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. How do they fit? Hey, I got my morale back. Good, they're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. That's fine, though. I got my morale back from having nice shoes. Do I risk looking in the mirror again? You have no memory of the face that awaits you there. All recollection of the person you are, the person in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. Okay. I'm still curious about the door that we can't open. Because it seems to be related to this room. Which we also can't access. Let's ask this lady if she knows anything. The door is closed. Knock. There's no answer. You hear the shower being turned on somewhere inside. Tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me. She's taking a shower. Beauty, don't abandon me in all this ugliness. The door does not care. The door probably thinks you're a has-been loser too. You feel your funny necktie becoming tighter and tighter around your neck. Knock again? Fine, I'll come back later. I was really hoping to find some clue to either my badge or my gun up in my room. Which I suppose feels a bit too easy. But let's head back downstairs. There was this lady over here. Does she have anything new to say?
Hello again, sweetie. I see you met up with your colleague.
I have. Wait, who's Sweetie? Oh, Buddy. She doesn't like you. She's just nice. She's a sweet old lady.
You are, officer.
I mean, fair, Juice. Although the second shoe was not as easy.
You are a handsome man, officer, with your moustache and your chiseled jaw, and that silly dimple on your chin.
Oh ho. Dimple or not, I am a bitter man. The years have taken their toll. That stupid dimple has only brought me suffering. Thanks, I appreciate it.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself.
It's fine, I still like you.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Oh. Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling. This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot. You seem to be in a chair. Bruh! Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? Oh god, I'm gonna beg. Her expression becomes very serious. Oh sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck? If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad lost person on this earth. You got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw, somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you? Tug on her heartstrings. Ooh! Oh, this feels terrible. I have to do it. Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear. It isn't easy for me to ask this of anyone, but I am at the end of my rope. Any money you have could help me. Oh no! Oh god, what am I doing? I'm defrauding an old lady. Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but She unfastens a gold commemorative pin from her left jacket pocket and drops it in your palm. I could give you this to pawn just to tide you over. Oh no. Oh no, no, I cannot do this. Wonderful, the lieutenant marks drolly. He has a pin. The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas relief with the... Stealth, I didn't know it would be this bad. I'm sorry. I am a monster. I deserve that. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, St. Baptiste Summer 31 Dinghy Races. Oh. I promise I'll buy it back. I'll buy it back for you once I have more money. Oh, it's not an ancient family heirloom or anything, but I suppose it would be nice to get it back. I am a monster. Oh god. So I think it's time to cancel Pig. Like, I feel like I've earned it at this point. So this will be my last stream ever. Oh god. Oh god. Wait, there was a thing there. Can I lead the hashtag cancel pig? Also, can someone clip that and just call it hashtag cancel pig? Because I deserve that. Yes, I want to go to the trash can. If nobody can clip it, I can just go back to the VODs. And clip it from there. Because that is the worst thing I've ever done in a game. I wanted to equip the key. Oh, I just have the keys. Okay. Oh, I would miss streaming, but I deserve it at this point. That is the worst thing. Open the padlock with the key. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should not be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't! Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content. Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there? I'm just gonna open the lid. There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow, your hand still on the lid. Good luck, Luca. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. Hi, Cheem. I have decided to cancel myself because I basically just convinced an old lady to give me her money, but she didn't have money, so she gave me like a family heirloom to pawn. I'm a bad person. We're just in time, the lieutenant peers in. This hasn't been emptied for over a week. Look under the boxes of cartons. You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it. I've never heard that term, egg rest, but I like it. I am Cheem, I'm sorry. I promised that I would buy it back for her. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. The boxes fall into pieces in your hands. Baptiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below and turbo noodles. Nothing of note. Pick up the rags. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers? As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. Oh, we got clues, baby. The victim's clothes? The lieutenant smells them. Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Drop them in here, officer. Interesting. Okay. This is the first actual clue. The lieutenant quickly searches the jeans. Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty, or emptied? He wore them with the belt too, a wide belt. The loops appear stretched, but... He looks into the container. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here. Something slimy catches your eye. This is going to be terrible. Reach for it. Oh no, it is terrible, but I thought it was going to be like terrible. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus. Nice. Ooh, I got a skill point. So I can put those into my various things, is my understanding. I've got a bonus from item. Can I increase these at all? Nothing says piss, Tom. Yeah, I managed to get it running, Summer. Can I increase my base scores at all? Oh, Summer, I'm enjoying it so much. It's really, really good. Can I improve my base scores or only my the actual skills? Only skills. Okay, that makes sense. I'd like to increase my endurance. Wait, do I have 2 skill points? No. But I can revert, which is nice. This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban environment. He nods to himself. Anything more? Yes, that was my first level up. I'm going fairly slowly. I'm not rushing it, but I've found some evidence. I reported my badge missing and had a whole long conversation, which was fascinating. Everybody at the station was laughing at me. The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I don't mind this being a slow playthrough. Alright, we should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard, or that one. He nods towards the red-haired boy behind him. I'd advise against confronting that force. Oh, I'm super glad, Summer. Think someone from Whirling might have been involved, maybe? Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and this establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread. We need to ask the kids who put them here. Foxy on about. Kids? The one behind the fancy elves. You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something. You are 12. You are a child. See? Okay. I'm just going to check the food waste. Breakthrough imminent there. It's just organic waste. Cold and slimy in your hands. Apple and potato peels. Mostly unidentified sludge. And the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey. Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Damaged ledger. That's interesting. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hangs from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes written in a man's handwriting. Okay, now the guy said that he only arrived very recently and that Sylvie was in charge. Sylvie is clearly a woman. In fact, he refers to her as such, but a man's writing suggests that he did it. Officer, is that your paperwork? I don't know what this is. Oh, it is my paperwork. That was a secret task. I like the secret tasks. They're really cool. It is. Look. He points to the clipboard. The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You even got an autopsy form in there. A miserable looking slip of paper sticks to the board. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? It must have been cramping my style. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. The writing in this game is absurd and I adore it. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. Here's the thing. I suspect I didn't want to be a cop anymore. Well, he doesn't know what to say. His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up. Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. Thank you, Juice. No need to apologize. Okay, I'll do that. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. He peers into the trash where soggy cartons and rags stink uninvitingly. Now tell me what your eagle eyes see, or are we finished? Do I dig in Hobocop style? Whew! An Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon half wrapped in paper tissue. So shiny. What's a knock cannon? It's a giant rifle and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking over the rotten banana peels, however. Okay. Okay, now we're going crazy. And is that a Cordon electric preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000 easy. Unless you're into hi-fi yourself. I am into hi-fi. That's too bad, because none of those things are actually there. There's just food waste and crisp wrappings. A cruel jest. Must be something. No. Withdraw. That's one thing off the list. The lieutenant sounds relieved. I think we got it all. Okay, well I got a bunch of stuff. Inland Empire is very interesting. How can I interact with this? Use interact button in inventory to interact. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. Oh, that's just wonderful. Anything else? There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart. Browse the white papers. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages, falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. What is in there? What are they about? Work, strife, poverty. The Jamrock Order. These are handwritten logs of investigations going back to January 51 this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to the missing pages, and an odd naming convention, but there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases. Undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. There's mention of a naming convention here. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins, yet still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. And they're written in capital letters. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. I'm starting to get a feeling this dude is a Sherlock Holmes fan. Honestly, the writing, Summer, has stood out so much. Like, the characters are interesting. I did a bad thing, Summer. You're gonna be angry at me. I spoke to the old lady and I said I didn't have money. And then she gave me a gold pin to pawn. And I feel like the worst person, but also I do need money. But I'm the worst person. I will buy it back, though. Others appear more light-hearted. The guy on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently, though. You like this grimy murdering, don't you? It's gonna take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Later, once you're done expecting them up close. Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant? Huh? He raises a note from his notes from his notes. 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. Oh. Is that perhaps what happened? I'm not sure I completed them. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you're making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. Actually, I forgot to check. One of my thoughts has updated. I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes. Yeah, I burned out all right. That's okay. He nods and turns back to his own case files. We all do sooner or later. Not you. You are an eternal machine. Have to open an official case. Is there room? There is, for precisely 1 more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Commit to paper. The tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. Cross out the ones you've already finished. I was already at full morale, but I'm not going to be angry about that. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. And a fuck you to you too. That last one cuts a slash right through the paper. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case. Lieutenant, have you, by any chance, named our case? No, actually. Any ideas? The Furies are at home in the mirror. That seems a bit much for this case. Shit on a stick. I mean, the Hanged Man is a good name. Great, that's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm done inspecting these. Okay, I would have to significantly increase my logic. You know what? I'll try. Nope, check failure. I'm probably going to finish up stream roughly after I'm done with the yellow papers, which I know I can do at any time, but I want to check them out now. In the back, you see thin. That's a good point, Juice. You are 100% correct, because the tree is the stick. In the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes like marching armies. These look like official forms waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form. What type of forms are there? 3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs, color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs. Bruh. All that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies for dead guys. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better. Well, we're currently not drunk. We do have amnesia. But I want to check who put the clothes in the trash. I had a thought that was finished. Yeah. Volumetric shit compressor, which is get your shit together. Bizarre scientific news from Revocol West yesterday, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts. All endurance white checks are unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. That's cool. It is insane how many of these there are. Is Hobocop worth getting? Because it doesn't feel like it. Yes, Luca, Hobocop. Anyway, I'm actually going to call stream here. This is so good. Like, I'd heard it was good, but this is immediately just one of the most enjoyable games I've ever played. Very few games capture this feeling of simultaneously being completely lost and also just enjoying the exploration of it, because I have no idea what I'm doing, but God, I want to keep doing it. And that's a great feeling that is difficult to capture. I will be playing this again next week Sunday, 2:30 Eastern. Now that it's working, I'll actually get in a full 3 hours instead of only 2 hours. But thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'm very excited to get back to this. I'm planning to stream tomorrow as well. I normally don't stream on Mondays, but probably around 5:30 Eastern time tomorrow, I'm going to pick up the Monster Hunter Rise demo and try a couple of the weapons. Figure some stuff out. And yeah, we'll go from there. If you're only interested in Disco Elysium, then Sunday, 2:30 Eastern Time, will be when I will continue with this. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to be raiding Cahill. How do you spell it? Yeah. Thank you, Joshua. I really appreciate having you here. So yeah, we're going to be raiding Cahill. If you don't follow him, give him a follow. He's a very good artist. Also just a really swell dude who's a lot of fun to be around. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic evening going forward. And I really hope to see you the next time I play this. Ciao.